Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Windrush Fashionista Channel, where we blend activism, wellness, and bold cultural commentary. As we transition from the introspective quiet of winter into the vitality of summer, it's time to take stock, gather strength, and move with intention. So, let's begin. Over the winter, we released a powerful video exploring the harsh realities of homelessness, especially during the coldest months of the year. This wasn't just a look at housing insecurity. It was a wider call to reflect on unemployment, rising living costs, and the struggle to access nutritious food and safe shelter. As summer nears, we're reminded that true empowerment begins with empathy. Our goal wasn't simply to highlight suffering, but to spark reflection and build a deeper understanding of what it means to be vulnerable. Activism isn't just external, it starts within. When we better understand someone's struggle, we're stronger advocates for their dignity.
In today's media-saturated landscape, timing is political. Messaging moves fast, and narratives, especially those shaped by corporate media or celebrity influences, can drown out deeper truths in favor of trends. At Windrush Fashionista Channel, we aim to do the opposite. We push back against surface-level optics and hold space for urgent, uncomfortable truths. Our approach to social justice is not to trend, it's to transform. We engage with issues that mainstream politics often sideline, because the systems that shape those institutions were never built with us in mind. Activist timeliness is about more than social media. It's about disrupting cycles of harm, seizing windows of possibility, and refusing to wait for the right time to be heard. We're not pacing ourselves to fit into the schedule of institutional reform. We're racing toward liberation on our own clock.
Windrush descendants remain at the heart of what we do, but our solidarity travels far wider. We stand with the Chagosian people, who were exiled from their homeland in the 1960s and are still fighting to return. This summer, we're proud to launch a new playlist, International Rainbow B.A.C.K, Bridging Activism, Culture and Kinship. This initiative honors Caribbean pioneers' legacy of peace, love, and solidarity, and connects American civil rights history, as well as interracial relationships and global cultural resistance. We'll explore how these struggles are expressed through music, literature, and fashion, because culture carries memory, and memory demands justice.
With light stretching longer across our skies, summer invites us to reconnect with ourselves. Our summer energy meditation video is a beginner-friendly practice designed to unlock strength, clarity, and intention. And for those on a deeper path of self-exploration, we're also offering a companion playlist called Inner Voyage Meditations. Think of it as your toolkit, breathing techniques, visualization, and gentle journaling practices to explore your thoughts, feelings, and inner guidance. Whether you're new to this or just starting over, our upcoming tutorials cover grounding, affirmations, and working with energy centers. And no pressure, we're keeping it accessible. If you're looking for something advanced, you'll want to check elsewhere such as Head Start's Psychic Community.
Let's talk climate, not just in terms of policy, but in terms of power. The Green New Deal has been proposed as a visionary bridge between environmental renewal and economic justice. But any meaningful solution must account for the roots of the problem. And through a Marxist-Leninist analysis, we recognize that climate degradation is not an accident. It's the logical conclusion of an economy built on endless extraction, profit hoarding, and exploitation. That's why we connect this critique to our climate change around Building's Dossier playlist. We don't just want clean energy. We want warm, safe homes. We want housing that's not leaky, dangerous, or exploitative. We want climate justice that begins right where we live. By linking global environmental policy to localized urban neglect, we expose how greenwashing and eco-gentrification can serve as a new front for displacement. And we ask, who benefits when climate is commodified? At WFC, we don't just critique, we organize, we educate, and we build revolutionary solutions that prioritize people over profit and justice over aesthetics.
Now let's talk wellness, but not the packaged, commercialized kind. We're talking about radical wellness. Because in a system that profits from our pain, caring for ourselves isn't a luxury, it's an act of defiance. Burnout isn't just about overwork, it's a tactic of oppression. The system wants us exhausted, divided, and too depleted to fight back. So, at WFC, we champion self-care as a revolutionary strategy. We center healing because wounded people cannot carry movements indefinitely. We encourage boundaries, not as retreat, but as renewal. Our upcoming Subtle Activism series explores exactly this. Why rest is resistance. How personal reflection fortifies public action. And how sustainable movements depend not just on strategy, but on the soul of the people within them. Taking care of yourself is part of the political struggle. It ensures that we're still standing when the next battle begins.
Some viewers shared that the title of our Vote For Me video was confusing, implying personal political ambition, not our intent. That piece was all about encouraging critical thinking around parliamentary efficacy, not promoting candidates. The WFC stance on parliamentarian aligns with Where Is Britain Going book by Leon Trotsky, which debunks outdated parliamentary committee pretensions, but also sets forth revolutionary perspectives that resonate with our times. This book serves as a beacon guiding us towards collective action and societal transformation. To make that clearer, we're updating the title to What is Social Justice Campaigning? Don't Vote at All. So, wherever you are on your journey, new to the movement or veteran voice, we want you to remember this. You belong here. Your commitment fuels change, your healing is part of the work, and together we're shaping a future built on hope, justice, and community. Here's a closing positive affirmation which is grounded in strength and is also uplifting. I am rooted in truth, guided by justice, sustained by community, and empowered by my voice. The world changes because I show up, rested, resilient, and ready. With peace, love, and solidarity, the Windrush Foundation community. I am rooted in truth. I am guided by justice. I am sustained by community. I am empowered by my voice. The world changes because I show up, resting when needed, healing when called, and rising when it matters. This is not the end of the work. This is the breath before the next beginning. I am rooted in truth. I am guided by justice. I am sustained by community. I am empowered by my voice. The world changes because I show up, resting when needed, healing when called, and rising when it matters. This is not the end of the work. This is the breath before the next beginning. I am rooted in truth. I am guided by justice. I am sustained by community. I am empowered by my voice. The world changes because I show up, resting when needed, healing when called, and rising when it matters. This is not the end of the work. This is the breath sustained by community. I am empowered by my voice. The world changes because I show up, resting when needed, healing when called, and rising when it matters. This is not the end of the work. This is the breath before the next beginning. I am rooted in truth. I am guided by justice. I am sustained by community. I am empowered by my voice. The world changes because I show up, resting when needed, healing when called, and rising when it matters. This is not the end of the work. This is the breath before the next beginning. I am rooted in truth. I am guided by justice. I am sustained by community. I am empowered by my voice. The world changes because I show up, resting when needed, healing when called, and rising when it matters. This is not the end of the work. This is the breath before the next beginning.